Hey everybody!
Hi everyone.
Mr. and Mrs. Traveler here.
ElleKosGlam on the cruise. Psych, we're at home.
We come to you today live via the internet from beautiful St. Martin, looking at a beautiful Carnival cruise ship slowly meandering past the port.
Don't you love it? I'm jealous of everybody who's on there.
All right, everybody. So, hey, we're going to talk about some politicians trying to stir up some dirt and some potential futures in the cruising. And then, of course, we'll get back to some beautiful views of lovely St. Martin right after this, guys. Hey everybody,
Hi everyone.
Mr. and Mrs. Traveler here.
I think we fooled you. ElleKosGlam at home. We said we was on the cruise ship, but guess what? We at home.
We fooled you, but look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, don't you just, I mean, it's actually saying, look, how beautiful is that with the glistening water as the sun starts its downward, westward trend here into the ocean. And this cruise ship is cruising on by. Man, oh man, that just almost brings a tear to your eye.
It literally did bring a tear to my eye. No, I have an eye infection, everybody, so just excuse this eye right here. It's very irritated. I think I let Snowball outside, came back in, and I must have rubbed my eye, and my eye is very irritated. So that's, if you see the puffiness around my eye, that's what it's for. Great.
All right, some quick shout outs. Hello to Jerry and Sharon, Life with Tony.
Hi everybody.
Kate Crump and
Lily.
White Pringle, Fable Lily, Connie
Grace
Berry, Angela, Enjoying Life by Thomas, Stella, Sharon, Yvette, Marcella. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you everybody for watching. If you can, leave us a thumbs up and let us know you love videos like this. Make sure you give us a call at 877-697-4470, or we could be reached at www.mr-traveler.com. If you're ready to go ahead and end this entire pandemic and go ahead and start traveling, give us a call. We can take care of you. And make sure you subscribe if you're new to our channel. If you're new, welcome. It's Mr. and Miss Traveler. I'm ElleKosGlam. I'm also on a beauty channel where I teach you how to look, period. Okay? Period. And I give you glam all the time. As in, I know I'm going to get a lot of questions about this hair I'm rocking. So go ahead and ask me. I'm here to answer questions too. But I think Mr. Traveler has something very important to talk about when it goes, as far as cruising, and then at the end we're gonna wrap up all the questions you have.
Yes, absolutely. We'll get back to it. And I see some people commenting about our Christmas decorations. Absolutely, I'm telling you guys. I had told Miss Traveler when Halloween was over. I said, look, we're putting up the fall stuff and putting up the Christmas stuff. Normally, I like to wait until like at least that weekend after Thanksgiving to do it.
Of course.
But 2020 has just been so
It's been thumbs down. Some days you just have to look and say, at least I woke up. That's the best part of the day some of these days. You know, but we grateful to be here. But 2020, let's just call it a challenge.
My word is
Thank you so much for the beautiful compliments on my hair and the beautiful Christmas decorations. My entire house has been decorated since November 1st. I have every single room decorated, even my bathrooms. There is no room that's not decorated in my house for Christmas because we want to get into the festive celebration. We're still enjoying Thanksgiving, hopefully with some family this year, but we're going to go ahead and start celebrating Christmas a little early.
Yeah, absolutely. And I actually pushed her into it. Like, she went to take a shower, and when she came back out, the Christmas tree was up already.
Yes. He got it up in like 10 minutes. I'm like, wow, that was pretty fast, Mr. Traveler. He wasn't playing. He got up everything. You should see our house. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a winter wonderland glam this year.
Right. So
I did a lot of traditional colors too.
And that tour will be coming up later on.
Absolutely. The tour of our fall will be going up today, so make sure you watch ElleKosGlam. And the house is already decorated for Christmas, but I did do a tour for fall. We've been so busy. I have to get that up on ElleKosGlam today.
Hello, Mike from Atlanta. Glad to
Mike.
have you. All right, so let's talk about this a little bit, guys. And what I don't want to do here is I don't want to spark any kind of political conversation or anything. We'll leave that totally alone. You know, that's like one of the beautiful things that we love about cruising is that a lot of people's differences, whatever those differences may be, are kind of put to the side for those, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days, however long you're on that cruise ship, and we get along and we have a common goal of having fun. So we want to kind of recreate that here, but I have to report what we have to report. So I am a little concerned with some of the things that are going on in the country and in the world right now. We are reporting a lot more cases of coronavirus now, whether that's actual physical cases or whether that's just increased testing and it's giving more results. I don't know.
Exactly.
That's probably subject for interpretation. It depends on who you listen to or whatever can twist and manipulate those numbers in any kind of way.
Everybody's story is different.
What we know is that the coronavirus is still here with us. Okay, so that's what we know. We know that for sure. So, however, we did have the Sea Dream Yacht Club Sea Dream 1 that did a Caribbean cruise last week.
Okay.
And right now, there were 5 presumptive positive cases. I read a couple of different reports. It was 5 or 7. The last one I read was 5. So 5 presumptive positives on this cruise ship. They appear to all be from the same group of people traveling together.
One particular family.
Right. And again, this is a presumptive positive, guys. And so the people were tested before they got on the ship and once they got to the ship. And then somewhere during the course, there got this presumptive positive test. Now, there's only 53 passengers on the ship. It's a very small ship, 66 crew. So very small ship. It was going to Barbados, and now they're in quarantine for this. I think that it's important to note that they have been doing a lot of Mediterranean cruises and different cruising throughout the world.
Sure.
Without incident. They are following some good procedures and getting things done. Now, will there be times when this thing creeps through, something, may not show positive when they get on the ship, and then once they get on there, yes. That's all part of the process that the cruise lines are working with the safe cruising panel, right? So these are the things that they're trying to prepare and plan for. This is what Royal Caribbean is putting up the volunteer sailings so that we can try to figure these kind of things out. I think I saw a couple super chat, didn't we?
You did. Thank you so much, Y Pringle 07, for your super chat. Thank you so much. Every time we get a super chat, we have to stop and thank you so much because it pushes our business and our channel. There we go. Cruise ship for you. And thank you so much, Fable Lily. Thank you so much for this super chat. Okay, Sheba Dog and Samurai Armor holding a golden trophy. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Each and every red copper goes towards our vision. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for those super chats. We do appreciate you, and welcome to our good friend Cruise Talk from Tampa.
Welcome. That's my brother from another mother down below. Everybody is chatting down below. Me and Mr. Traveler is going to get some information out. But if you see the people down below that's chatting, they are travelers and they are veterans. Some people are new, but they talk. We like to talk on our channel.
Yeah.
So we talk on our comments, and we also talk to you guys. But we're going to get some information out, and just hold your questions to the end, because I know everybody, once Mr. Traveler wraps up all the information, you're going to have some questions about this. And thank you so much for the super chats. Okay.
All right, so guys, so that being said, the cruise lines are trying to do things correctly. Now, there are two members of the political system, and I am actually going to share some of their information with you, because what they're trying to do is they are petitioning the CDC to reopen the CDC no sail order, based off of this 5 passengers of a presumptive positive test on this cruise ship in Barbados.
Hold the brakes, pump the brakes one time. You mean to tell me that there's been one particular family, a group of people on the cruise ship who tested positive, and now they want to push the CDC order out again?
Yep.
Comment below and let us know how you feel about that, because the CDC can shut down cruising if they wanted to.
And here's my thoughts. And again, guys, please, this is not a politically motivated video per se, and I don't really want to generate those kind of vibes on here or anything, but we have to be realist and talk about what is really going on and what could potentially happen. Now, we know that the CDC chairman wanted to do the no sail ban all the way to February.
Yes, he did.
He came out and did that. It was the current administration's Corona task force that stepped in and said, no, here's what we're going to do. So the CDC turned around and issued basically a warning against cruise ship travel to kind of cover themselves, and they allowed the no sail order to expire, but they did put in all these stipulations for cruise ships to return, which in essence will probably push them pretty close to February anyway. Let's be very honest. It may be in January, don't know. So anyway, these representatives have pushed for the CDC to reopen, and I don't know that if the incoming administration that will be in here in January, assuming everything stays as it is, will have the same desire to stop the CDC as the current Corona Task Force did. That has yet to be seen. I don't think that has been talked about at all, but these two representatives did. And I'm going to try my best to control myself here, because I'm really upset about it. If you don't like cruising, you feel cruising isn't safe, then stay your behind at home. Don't go on a cruise ship, but leave us alone. You're not saying anything about airline travel. You're not saying anything about people going to Disney World. You're not saying anything about anybody going to the market. You're not saying anything about people getting together at groups or gatherings. You're not stopping people from going to Walmart. You're not you know what I mean? You're targeting these cruise ships.
Make sure you guys take a look at Cruise Talk in his comments, because he's definitely chiming in too. Yeah. He's telling the truth down below, and I have to agree with him. And first of all, Cruise Talk said it was on a yacht, and he said, think about this realistically. No sail order is still in place. Yeah. So, comment below and let us know how you feel about that. Please and thank you.
So, and absolutely, because of the restrictions that they put on the cruise lines to get back to sailing, it really has, in essence, granted this fella's wish and pushed us all the way back, at least into January, pretty good. Hopefully we'll get in the beginning of January. I don't know. But I wanted to share this information with you for anybody who wants to join me in reaching out to these fine people and letting them know how you feel about them getting into our business at the cruise line. First up is Senator Richard Blumenthal. He is a senator from Connecticut. And here is his information here, blumenthal.senate.gov. You can send him an email. They've got a list of topics on there. I selected down and said other, because there was nothing really that seemed to fit. And then you can put in your information in there. Let them know how you feel about it, as respectfully as you can, to stay out of our business. let the cruise lines work this thing out for themselves.
Yes.
All right, so that's Senator Richard Blumenthal. He is one of two that have pushed legislation towards the CDC or urging the CDC to reinstate the no-sale order. Again, that's blumenthal.senate.gov if you want to reach out to that gentleman. Next up, Representative Doris Matsui. She is a representative from California, Sacramento. And when you go on matsui.house.gov, she will not even take comments or questions from anybody outside of the district that she serves there in California. But she seems to have a particular interest in the country's ability to get on a cruise ship. So I have included her phone number here, 916-498-5600. That is her number in California. Or you can reach her DC office at 202-225-7163. Give her a call and let her know about, give her your thoughts on them urging the CDC to instate the no-sale order again.
You have a voice, make sure you contact them. You may have to watch this video back to stop it, to make sure you write down some numbers, because we have some die-hard cruise fans on here, and they're veterans, and there's people who have cruised even more than we have, and there's people who are new to cruising, and some people who just seldomly cruise every now and then. You have a chance to have a voice. Please contact these people and tell them how you feel.
Yes.
You have a voice.
And if I have went to this length to put this information on the screen, which I have them both up on the screen at this point,
yes,
you can understand that I am very passionate about what I am sharing with you today. And I'm trying to restrain myself.
Yes, Autobot I want to tell her thank you so much for calling me and checking on us with the hurricanes this week. I want to say thank you. And she said, I'm afraid that cruise employees won't come back. They would trying to find a steady job, and they're doing a call center. And she said some more things. The comments going so fast, I tried to catch her comment, but she implemented about the employees. Are these people thinking about the employees? Because these people don't have a job right now, first of all. And it's very important that we give our voices to bring them back, because the staff is amazing. Some of them make a cruise, and they make our cruise better. So I really agree with Autobot. Thank you so much.
Yep. And actually, I'm looking at some of the comments here where the politicians aren't saying anything about the airlines. Carolyn, and that's Tony. Absolutely. Yes. That's what I'm getting at. There's so many things that we do from day to day where we're putting ourselves in at risk. What I really meant to do today was get some statistics from you for you guys on here on things like drunk driving accidents. Well, how many drunk driving accidents are out there? Should we just ban alcohol and do a total ban on alcohol like we did back in the 30s? Is that what we should do? You know what I mean? So I know it's a serious subject. We know it's a serious thing. But at this point in time, we have to learn how to live with it, not live in isolation from it.
Exactly.
And you can't take this from us. There she is. Hello. St. Martin, ladies and gentlemen, St. Martin. You see a Carnival ship cruising on into the port there. That's not me. They're actually steadying the cam there in St. Martin. Nurse Shay said hello to my favorite YouTube couple in chat. Hi, Nurse Shay. Thank you so much. Derek J. Williams 007 said, safety over pleasure, people. So he wanted to make sure we're safe before we go back. We got you, Derek. Yeah, and listen, I totally agree with that, and I think that is what the cruise lines are striving for. I don't mean to cut back up, but look, it's okay. The camera done shot in real close on this. Look at that. There you go. I'm trying to see who that's looks like a fantasy class. I don't know who that is. Trying to see the glares on there. It looks like the fantasy class, maybe. I don't know. They retired so many of the fantasy class. I don't want to just throw a name out there. Man, I usually don't like hanging on these little cruise ships, but boy, what I would do to be on that thing right now. There's some cruise therapy for you. One day we're just going to do a cruise therapy video for you guys. I don't want to put it out there because somebody might steal it. Steal my thoughts. So we're going to put something together real
real soon for you. Thank you, everybody, for commenting below. I want to say hi to each and every one of you that's commenting. I really appreciate the camaraderie down below. We are watching the comments as we do the video. Thank you so much for stopping your Sunday. You could be doing anything on a Sunday, but you decide to watch this Travelers, and we're going to bring you some information. Sometimes the information is the truth is not easy to listen to, and it's not fun, but we have to bring it to you, so we are the messengers for you. Thank you so much for supporting our channel. Give us a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to our channel.
And then I want to comment on Celine Carey's comment on here. It said, can't compare flying to cruising. You're only on a flight for a few hours compared to a few days. Now, so here's kind of my thoughts on that. And, you know, I know people do say that. And to an extent, yes. But here's kind of my thoughts on this. First of all, on a cruise ship, they're going to be doing the limited capacity. So we might be at 50% capacity. We're not going to be on top of each other, even though it's days and days and days, as long as we're washing our hands and doing what we need to do to stay safe on board there. To me, that's no different than going into a grocery store or whatever else. Yes. On your day-to-day living. You're in the same kind of contact with everybody, and I might add a whole lot more people. Right. The airlines, you are elbow to elbow. I don't care if it is for a few hours. It only takes a second to get infected.
Exactly, that's true.
And you are literally elbow to elbow on these airlines.
You like sardines, because we've flown 6 times since the pandemic. It's been elbow to elbow on the planes. Exactly, that's true. So we understand your point. Thank you so much for sharing your point, Celine. So far in the comments, it looks like it's about 50-50 pro and 50 con. Some people are totally against us cruising, and they want to go ahead and push the no-sale order. And then there's people like Cruise Talk who's saying washi. He wants to go ahead and cruise. So I'm looking in the comments, and I'm looking to see who's with it and who's not with it. There's some people who are not with it, and they're voicing their opinions. So and we okay with that. You have a voice. And
Y Pringle and Tony Anderson, they both mentioned what I wanted to talk about next on here, which is a very distinct possibility, and let's talk about it, guys. And again, we've talked about this before, but I mean, it's becoming closer and closer to reality. And I honestly don't know how I feel about this.
I'm glad Tony brought it up.
I do know how I feel about it, and I just don't know what I'm going to do about it. That is, Pfizer announced this past week that they have a vaccine that they claim is 90% effective in preventing the coronavirus. And we know that the U.S. has purchased billions of dollars worth of samples from Pfizer when they get that completed project that they're supposed to hand out to the American people for free. So there's speculation, and strong speculation, I might add, for not only cruising, but for a lot of different things in our life that are going to require a proof of vaccination to participate in activities, including cruising.
That's right. We're predicting it's gonna get to the point where you have to have the vaccination in order to cruise. You're gonna have to take it in order to cruise. This is what we're predicting. It's looking like it's gonna go that way. Comment below and let me know what you think about that. What do you think about being forced to take the vaccine to cruise? Are you against it? Are you not against it? Please comment below and let us know. On this video, you can give us thumbs up or thumbs down. I'm okay with that. If you feel like this is a bad idea, go ahead and click the thumbs down. But if you think it's a good idea, click the thumbs up.
Yeah, I don't.
Would you take the vaccine? Comment below and let us know.
I just don't know. I mean, and I don't know. I guess my biggest thing personally is maybe not so much the vaccine itself, which I'm not big. Like, I don't get flu shots.
No, you don't. I do.
I'm not big on anything outside of vitamins and all that. I'm just not.
And I have to give my background. I worked in surgery, so I am. So we're like night and day when it comes to this thought. I don't see anything wrong with it, but I will have to see it tested first, and I will have to know what's in it first. And then I'm not against it. Comment below.
Yeah.
This is what you want to hear. If you want to hear the track, we're gonna be straight up real. That's what our channel is about. Mr. Traveler feel like no. I feel like okay. Yeah.
Well, like I said,
it should help us.
Again, it may not be so much about the vaccine. It's more about, for me. It's
Look
more.
Look at the comments. Oh my God.
For
you guys,
for me, it's more about them saying you must do this.
It's mandatory, and that's what Queen Black Enchantress just said. No mandatory vaccine for me, especially when I never got infected in the first place.
Yeah,
we're predicting you're gonna have to take it to cruise.
Yeah,
that's my prediction.
From my understanding, the vaccine that they have is something that's supposed to be a preventative measure. So when they say 90%, is 90% effective in preventing you from contracting the COVID. Mm-hmm. And Tony asked how long it lasts. I don't know. See, that's one of the things we don't know.
We don't know the side effects, and we don't know how long it lasts.
Right. We don't know how long that vaccination is good for.
Yeah.
So
there's side effects to everything.
I am so torn on this, guys, because listen, like we talked about this before. We're 70s babies, so I remember having to do vaccines for school.
Yes, chickenpox,
immunizations,
measles,
and all that stuff.
The whole immunization, the whole thing, the whole series. We had to take all those shots. We didn't have a problem with it then.
Yeah, and I mean it was mandatory, and I mean it really up until recently it did actually work in eradicating some of those diseases from the United States society. Mm-hmm. But so I mean, this is like reliving it all over again if they force us to do this. And I don't think it's necessarily going to be forced. I don't think they can force you to do anything per se.
Yes, they can.
Constitutionally.
Oh, yes, they can.
But they have ways around that by saying if you don't have the proof of vaccination, then you can't go on this cruise ship.
Cruise Star said, "I'll take it for the fam."
Well,
polio Pat said.
Well,
exactly. We don't agree. We go to dinner almost every night, and we talk about this, or we have dinner at home. You have to take the vaccine to keep yourself healthy, because you're gonna have to take it one day.
You're gonna be mad at me for going here,
but go ahead. Oh no, go ahead.
We're from Detroit, and like anybody who's from a major metro area could probably relate to this. But there's going to be a market somewhere for people slinging fake immunization records,
like boosting records.
Back
bootleg records. Somebody gonna come up with a fake vaccine. Oh my gosh! Comment below and let us know if you think they're gonna come up with a fake vaccine. Will somebody do that?
I got your shot record right here for $10.
Will somebody boost the vaccine? I mean, I didn't think about that, but it can be done. And records, because when you get on the ship, and you're gonna have to, mark my words, show proof that you had the vaccine. They're gonna be slinging slinging records. Okay, that's a new one on me. Well, wow, comment below. Let me know how you feel about that.
I had to say it.
Meet the Washingtons is cracking up.
Right.
I mean, in our hood, when we grew up, we grew up in the hood. We didn't have very nice backgrounds. We didn't come from money, wealthy, none like that. We were single. We were raised by single parents in the hood. And if you don't know what the hood is, just call us. We'll tell you. But the way we were raised, you just when you 5 years old or you going to kindergarten, you march right up to where you need to go to the little clinic. Your mama would dress you up and take you up there, and you would get your shots before school. Nowadays, it's this whole pandemic, and we kind of leery on the vaccine. Well, first of all, I don't know what's in the vaccine. Second of all, I don't know the side effects of the vaccine, and exactly what somebody else said. How long does this last? So that's 3 questions that I need answered before I take it. But more than likely, if it's healthy and it keeps me healthy, I don't have a problem with it. If it means I can cruise, I don't know. I'll be okay with it. I'll figure it out. Oh, everyone has a hustle, Tony Anderson said. That's true.
You don't wonder why I'm looking up on here. I'm trying to see. You keep talking, babe. I'm trying to. I don't know why St. Thomas doesn't have a port cam.
Okay, so I appreciate. Oh, Cynthia is cracking up. Cynthia Dixon. Oh, hey Cynthia, how you doing? Everyone has a hustle. I know that's right. And thank you so much for commenting below. Let us know. Do you think they're gonna come out with a fake vaccine or some fake records? You know, because in our neighborhood, that's what they did. So
right, fake car insurance.
And that's where we are right now. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new to our channel, welcome. It's Mr. and Miss Traveler. We keep it real, keep it 100 on our channel. We are at home because we cannot cruise right now. And we normally go live from beautiful places. But 2 weeks ago, we were in Key West and we really enjoyed it. If you haven't watched those videos, they will be linked. I'll go ahead and attach them so you can link to them after the video.
I'm looking at, you know, and Thomas has a point, though. How
Sherry
about
said, you're not lying.
National database for those who received the vaccine? Check the database at the airport. Well, you know, I think they could probably hacking about anything nowadays, but if it lasts
Nurse Shay said, I would feel better with a one-shot vaccine.
Yeah, I know the trial size for this was pretty big. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 40-some thousand people. Mm-hmm. I know it was a pretty good size. I may be wrong off on those figures.
Was that overseas? Did that happen overseas?
It was here, Pfizer here. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you know, it was. I know it's a pretty good size.
Yvette asked a good question. She said, "I wonder with the shot, will masks still be required?" That's a good question to ask because I am so tired of wearing my mask. I'm tired of wearing it now. Yeah. Do you think it's going to get to the point where people just be like, I'm not wearing a mask anymore? You think that can happen?
Yeah, I mean, it could. I mean, there's parts of Florida here that Cocoa Beach, they're not required to wear them anymore over there.
No, Cocoa Beach, you don't have to wear them anymore, and that's pretty much right down the street from where we live. You take them off. I don't know how it is in your state, but when you go eat, you wear them until you sit down, and then you just take it off, which is kind of defeating the purpose. Because me and Mr. Traveler went to a restaurant last night, and they set us so close. I think we at 100% here. But the numbers are going up again, so I don't know how that's going.
Oh yeah, the restaurants were at 100% capacity. Disney is creeping up to 35% capacity for Disney World, and it showed. We went to Disney Springs yesterday.
Ooh, it was very
packed, very, very crowded.
We were at Disney Springs last night because they have a tree stroll. If you go in the back of the park, they had a whole bunch of trees clustered together. Not this time. They put them through the parks now. We should have covered it, but if you want to see Christmas things, we can do that too, where you do a scavenger hunt and you look for the trees through the parks, and it was so many people there. It was really, really packed. It seemed like it was at 100% last night, but the weather was beautiful. It was about 80 degrees.
Yeah, so I mean, and I don't know, then there's been talk of that national mask mandate in January, so I mean, I don't know, you might be at a point where you got people bumping heads a little bit about that, you know. So
there may be a mask mandate in January.
Yeah, that's what the current incoming administration has indicated. So
comment below and let me know. Are you ready to take these masks off? I mean, you know, they're keeping us safe though. I can't be mad at the mask because the mask keeps us safe. But how long do we have to wear the mask for? Until the vaccine or until the numbers go down or go away? I don't know. We got questions.
Right, because I mean, 90% effective is good, but then the 10% is still 10% is still out there. So
exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, Theodore said, Ms. Traveler, I'm wondering when they come out with the vaccine, what would be the side effects, and are you ready to take some type of medication? Are you already taking some type of medication?
If you're already taking it.
If you're taking them. Okay, that's a good question. I can hardly see the comments because they're coming up so fast.
Oh,
Thank you so much
I'm
for
rolling back
commenting.
because I'm trying to see somebody was talking.
Commenting.
Somebody was talking some smack from Michigan about my Redford High School T-shirt. Trying to see who that was.
Okay.
This is or it was a high school in Detroit.
Yes.
It is now a grocery store.
Yes, they tore me and Mrs. Traveler went to the same high school and they tore it down in Detroit.
It was the best school.
It was good.
That's all you need to know. We had fun.
Okay, so thank you so much for commenting, everybody, and I appreciate the comments down below. Some of them I can't read because if I do, our channel would get flagged. So we want to make sure we only mention what we can on our channel.
I am not getting political on here. I don't want to start on here, so let's not.
I see them. You can comment below, say whatever you want.
We're just reporting what may be or what the possibilities are.
Yes.
You know, could go one way, could go another way, whatever. All we know is that the virus is here. Whether it's going up because there's actually a spike in the numbers, or is it going up because we're doing increased testing?
Pat says there's no 6 feet on those elevators.
Yeah, there's no 6 feet on any elevators.
Nope.
And I mean, we do it all day long.
There's no 6 feet on airplanes either.
Yeah.
So I think when we went to the resort in Mexico, Pat, they put each family in together. So there was a person that was attending standing at the elevators to make sure one family goes in at a time. So I'm thinking they would do the same thing on the cruise ships.
I just take the stairs. I mean, that's.
Fable Lily commented and said, "I love Redford Huskies. She went to Redford."
Nurse Shay said she was purging. All right.
Oh, purging, yes.
That was what, 6? Was it 6 miles?
We used to
7
run
miles?
track against them all the time.
Was that 7 mile, right?
7 mile.
East 7 mile.
7 mile. Yep.
East Sider.
Cider.
All right. Well.
Yep.
Anyway, I think that's about it. Unless you got anything else.
I
You guys got any
think
questions
that's it.
or
any questions? We can go ahead
on
and
there?
answer them.
And we give it a few minutes while we're looking to see if anybody has any questions. Would you like to see the beautiful Port Saint Martin? The ship went by, but look at the water. You can see. Look at the sunset.
Is that a boat out there?
Yeah, that's
Cruising
the.
by?
That was looks like a ferry. Looks like that might be a ferry, probably coming from St. Bart's or something.
Beautiful.
Oh boy.
Jonathan said, "I always take the stairs on the ship anyway." Me too, because I eat a lot, Jonathan. I like to eat whatever I want.
I try
cruise.
to take the stairs, but somebody's not always with it.
Ronald said, "It's crowded everywhere." I know here in Florida it is. I want to believe that it's at 35% capacity, but I don't believe him.
Where's Mr. Pup at?
He's taking a nap.
Is he over there?
Come on. Yeah. Okay, come on.
Let me get him on my side of the thing.
All right. So Cruise Talk said the mask all say not for medical use. Yep, that's right.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Oh, you always give a hard time when the camera's on. There you go.
So here's Mr. Snowball. He's loving these decorations. Good boy. Very good. He's loving these. We cut his hair. A lot of people ask, why is his hair so short? Because I have allergies. And we cut his hair down because it's so hot here. It's November. It's still hot here in Florida. I know Cruise Talk know that's right. And we keep his hair cut short because it's so warm. So say hi, Pup. Hi. Here he is. Here's Mr. Traveler. Mr. Traveler, best friend. Good boy. So any questions? Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to go live again very soon, and we're going to cover some cruise news on this week. So make sure you stay tuned. Turn on those notifications so you'll know when we're uploading. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for the super chats.
Yes, we appreciate it so much, everybody.
Thank
and
you.
Still working on the Key West video. Get there. We have we're working on getting our T-shirt store back up for you guys.
Yes, we've been working on T-shirts all day. They'll be available very soon.
Very soon, and still working on our our membership.
Yep.
So a lot of things coming up. Busy.
Yes, we went to Key West and we really enjoyed it. We really want to go ahead and cruise again, but all this no sale order information is going on, so we have to wait to see. Oh, we got another super chat. Lance Jordan, thank you so much. Thanks for talking about what did it say, honey? I can't see
contentious issues.
It's going so fast. Contentious issues. I like that word, contentious.
Yes, and thank you, sir, for that super chat.
Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate it. And Snowball said thank you.
Yeah, and
oh, we got another super chat from Tony Anderson. Thank you so much, Tony.
Uh-oh.
Each and every red copper goes towards our vision to make sure you travel.
oh, here we go. It's Tony. Thank you, Tony Anderson. We appreciate you so much for that super chat.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we had some really bad weather this week, and we couldn't upload or anything like that. We only uploaded once, but next week we got you covered. There were a series of hurricanes going on, and thank you so much for watching our channel. There it is. Where is that, honey?
This is, you're looking at the Margaritaville Resort in Key West right there.
That's our honeymoon spot. We were just there.
Formerly the Marriott. Matter of fact, right behind that tree right here in the middle was our room. We had a look at the view. Across the way there is Sunset Key.
Yes, it is.
If you have about $700, $800, $900 a night to lighten out of your pockets, you can stay there. Beautiful place. Right at the bottom of the screen with this blue roof is the Key West Aquarium. Mallory Square coming up here where you see these three flags. I actually have those flags in the video coming up.
There's a man that does tricks with cats there every night. Make sure you check him out. He is so funny.
Yep.
At Mallory Square.
Bending over towards the Shipwreck Museum and actually, no, that's actually behind us there. Oh, this camera is actually at the Shipwreck Museum, to be honest with you.
Is it at the Shipwreck Museum?
Yep.
Okay. Say that 5 times.
That's Mallory Square right there, and then this hotel off in the distance, this beige building. That's where we were actually going live from. If you were watching our live videos, we were going on the opposite side of those hotels right there.
Yes.
Really fun town.
I love Key West. If you can get away, make sure you fly there. You won't be able to take a cruise there unless you're on Windstar, Asmara, or something that's pricey with less travelers on it. So make sure you get over to Key West. We really enjoyed it. I had such a good time with my honey. I love him.
I love you too.
I love you.
But I'm going to tell you the way this is going, I'm going to have to get a boat.
I think so, yeah. That's the next thing we're working on is a boat. And guess what? We're going to take you guys with us when we get it. We're going to go ahead and take you through the whole journey. I think it's time for Mr. Traveler to have his own boat. Me too.
Yeah, because if I can't cruise, I'm going to cruise myself up and down Florida, across the Bahamas, go down to Key West on the boat, all that good stuff.
Yes, absolutely. And everybody was asking about my hair. I do my own hair. I've been doing my own hair for about 15 years, and I braided it myself. How long did it take? It took overnight. How long did it take, Mr. Traveler? Overnight. I braided it all night long.
I literally woke up in the morning and she was still sitting there like,
it's long.
I said, well, I guess we ain't going nowhere today, huh?
No, because I have to do my hair. So my hair is braided. My real hair is pretty lengthy, but I like to wear braids because it's so hot here. And thank you so much for the compliments on my hair. I braid my own hair. I do my own hair. Period. Don't let nobody touch it.
If you guys didn't see the post that I put on Mr. Traveler's Cruise Lovers group, I put this up. We have, and I'll tell you about the little promotion we got going up until November the 18th. Any sailing on the big cruise lines, right? So Carnival, Norwegian, Princess, Royal, Celebrity, and Holland. I think I got them all. If you want to do any of those cruises between June and December of next year, up until the 18th of this month, we have we pay your deposit promotion going on up to $500, and so you can call. We can get you booked on a cruise you don't have to pay that deposit back until sometime in March. So it's a really great time if you want to get something for the family going, and help out with that deposit if things are a little tight right now. But you can get that cruise booked. It is a refundable rate, so then once you get that $500 down, we can always switch you over to a non-refundable and get a lower pricing, or we have different options like that. So but it is a nice option. We pay your deposit up to $500 on any of those cruise lines. Then you have to pay that back by March, and that's for sailings from June all the way to December 31st of next year. So it's a pretty good option. We've never had that with the company before.
We never have. We want to take advantage of it, and we want to pass on those savings to you. That's what we do. We make sure we keep you on a budget and make sure you travel the world. Somebody asked, I don't remember who asked, if we can put up the t-shirt information.
We will. We've got them some different designs and everything. We ordered samples first, so I have to see what the samples are like.
Yes.
I want to make sure that we're good. Alistair, welcome, Mr. Scotland. And if you didn't see Alistair, Royal Caribbean, I know you asked me about Royal Caribbean and the double points. So yes, if you're in the suite, you get quadruple points.
Wow.
So if you don't know,
that's a lot of points.
Any Royal Caribbean sailing next year, if you book it this year for sailing next year,
we have a super chat.
You earn double points. But if you're in the suite, you can earn quadruple points. That is so great.
I want to say shout out to my girl Yetta down below. John and I 25th anniversary is during those days. Happy early anniversary to Yetta and her lovely husband.
Happy anniversary. And we got that super chat from Chris Hamilton. Chris, this horns for you.
Thank you so much, Chris Hamilton. You always share beautiful pictures of him and his wife on our Mr. Traveler Cruise Lovers. If you can, jump over to Facebook and check us out on Mr. Traveler Cruise Lovers, where we talk to Chris all the time on there. He is one of our subscribers, yes. Yep. And then I remember something about okay. Cruise Talk said, I'm there with you. Call me Captain JT. Boat time. That's what it is. Absolutely. If you can't cruise, buy a boat.
Absolutely. I would love to get a catamaran, a sailing boat, but somebody doesn't want to.
I don't want a skinny sailboat because I'm afraid that it'll tip from side to side. I need something wide, like a catamaran. I need to feel secure on that bad boy because the ocean, she's angry sometimes.
Yeah, they ain't nothing to play with.
So we want to make sure we have something sturdy and durable enough for the waves, because we want to start going over to the Bahamas from here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, I think we're good. I want to thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. There's no us without you. We appreciate each and every one, and we mean that from the bottom of our hearts.
Make sure you jump over to ElleKosGlam today. I'll be showing you my fall tour. Even though we're decorated for Christmas already, we've been decorated since November 1st. I just finished everything for Christmas, but the fall tour will be up, and some more hair videos.
Absolutely. All right, everybody. So, and I'm gonna try to get that Key West up there, and then we'll keep you guys posted on all current cruise news as we go through the week.
Absolutely.
And man, it's just like a roller coaster of emotions getting back on this cruise ship.
It's a lot going on. It's a lot of steps that's going on, but we're smart enough to be patient, and we're gonna wait to see what happens, because we'll be cruising soon. Watch my words.
All right. Well, you heard it here.
We'll be cruising soon. It'll look different, but we'll be there.
Yep.
We just have to wait till all the process and politics roll around, and the vaccines, and the who has a mask, and 6 feet apart, social distancing. I'm over the whole thing. I'm ready to go cruising.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much for watching Life Short.
Have fun.
See the world.
See the world, guys.
Thank you for the super chats. Bye, everyone.
Wow.